Welcome to your Inspirational Astrology Horoscope for Tuesday, January 16th of 2018. I'm astrologer David Palmer, the Leo King, here to illuminate the collective consciousness. Well, have you checked out my Saturn and Capricorn series for all the different 12 signs sold individually? It's a quick 5-minute video, but it gives you a lot of knowledge of what's coming up for the next 2.5 years in your sign. Make sure that you download it now at inclusiveastrology.com. But before we take a look at all the planets, let's take a look at the Leo King's planet energy meter to understand where all the energy is for your Tuesday. And I am sending you lots of great energy. I am sending you lots of love and light. I'm hoping you have an awesome, amazing, and spectacular, wonderful Tuesday. And, you know, this is not any old Tuesday, or like I like to say, Tuesday is nothing but a Tuesday. But you know what? This is a new moon Tuesday, so it is at the extreme position. Whoop, whoop, whoop. You know what's so interesting is this is a new moon in Capricorn with a lot in Capricorn, right? Mercury's here, Saturn's here, Venus is here, Pluto is here, Lilith is here. There's a lot of energy in Capricorn right now. Overwhelming. We haven't seen this in a long time. And when you get this, Saturn, is the ruler of this place. And this is where Saturn is. And this is also setting the tone for the next month, right? And what is this? I think that this new energy that's coming in is, what road are you on? And because there's so much in Scorpio, especially Jupiter, which is sextiling Pluto, and they're both really happy when they're in sextile because they make big changes. These are new roads we're coming on. These are new directions we're doing. And I think we have to trust. We have to trust. And the only way to have a good sense of trust is a foundation, a plan. I've been using whiteboards lately like crazy and writing down everything that I got to do. And it's crazy how well it's been working. There's things that we're going to all, suffer from when it comes to, not being on point as the universe might want. And I think we're all learning. We're all learning to be better and growing up more. And also this amount of Capricorn with this new moon, with Pluto, with Mercury, with Saturn, with Lilith, with all this energy, this of course is always associated with governments and systems of control. But I think what's deeper about this on a spiritual level is that this new moon is really more of is this road who you are? There's been these squares of the Sun and Venus, which have been squaring over to Uranus, which is in Aries, which is now direct. And you got to remember, all the planets are direct right now. They're all moving forward. So this new moon has a big accomplishment. It's setting a huge tone. And it might feel like you're about to go on the biggest journey of your life or the biggest trail to ever go in your life. And it might be kind of difficult. It might be like, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I got it. I don't know if I have the strength. I don't know. But you know what? It's that commitment that the universe is asking for. It is a heavy commitment that the universe is asking for, especially with all these things that are going on with Jupiter and Pluto, but on top of that, Mars and Jupiter, right? Mars is also starting to make trines to Chiron. So I think that there's a lot when it comes to, us not letting the past or letting our wounds or letting some sort of sensitivity get away from, it's going to take brute strength a little bit. It's going to take a lot of courage on our behalf. Remember, it is a North Node in Leo, and remember that this new moon is now setting the tone for eclipse season, because in 2 weeks, we're going to have a lunar eclipse. And then in 2 weeks after that, we're going to have a solar eclipse. So, we are stepping into eclipse time. So when I really like to say freight train time, whoop, it literally is like freight train time. It literally is. And it's a time where it could feel like sometimes a little bit overwhelming about how much you're taking on or how many layers there is in the universe that you're about to go on. And if you don't have a path and you don't have a plan, man, this will throw you a tizzy, because it'll remind you and show you that you're not on path with knowing who you are. That's what the square to Uranus is on this new moon. Even though it's already passed, it actually is a weird element for those that don't have an understanding of where they're going and very clear in the road and the train tracks going to exactly which station and so forth. This is because you don't know really what you want in your life yet. Because if you really wanted it, if you wanted it all the way, you would be doing anything for it. This much in Capricorn, this big powerful conjunction and all these sextiles in Scorpio. I'll be honest with you. Talk about Scrooge McDuck getting what he wants and a big thing of gold coins to swim in. This is, and I mean literally and kind of non-literally, but you can have the life that you want. You're not living it because you really don't want it. why don't you start making some decisions on what you really want? Card of the day, wow, it's interesting. The Queen of Rods knows what the hell she wants. Yes, she does. She knows exactly what she wants. You know why? Because the Queen of Rods knows that in herself, she's confident in what she wants. She's confident in what she is going to move towards. And she doesn't waver. She doesn't take no's or yeses from anybody. She sets the tone for what is no and what is yes. Thanks so much for all your support. I truly appreciate it. And she does it in a loving way too, in a fun way, and does only things that are connected to love and happiness. But anyway, thanks so much for all the support. Thanks for being a part of the Leo King app. If you're not on the Leo King app, you can subscribe now at theleokingapp.com or on the Apple or Android stores. Thanks so much for all your support, and I will see you tomorrow.